Hey guys, it's Brendan Payne, Century 21 Expert Advisors again. And so you read a little bit about Jeff, one of our agents, in the email, and I just want to kind of give you a little bit more detail. So this happens a lot where Jeff was a perfect example of your typical agent right now in the business. I think he had been licensed for about 18 months when he came to work with us, and he had been with another very well-known large brand that has puts a lot of emphasis on their training and coaching program. And so when he came to us and we sat down and we made sure that we're a good fit and that we could support him in what he wanted to accomplish in his business, he got started in I think in the first 2 years, between maybe the first 18 to 24 months, he had closed 8 transactions, which in the grand scheme of things, I mean, compared to the industry, isn't too bad. But for what his goals were and the fact that he had already left he had a real job beforehand. He had left that job in order to make a bigger impact for his family and make more money. He was making less money than he had left and was getting very worried that this was not going to work and he'd have to start all over, which a lot of people have been in that position. And so we made sure that the connection was right, that the fit was right, and then we sat down with him and laid out, okay, here's exactly the program that you need to do to reach your goals. And at that point, he set a goal to do 20 transactions in his first full year with us. And so we found out after, and this was a conversation that I just had with him maybe beginning part of the summer. So at that point, he'd been on with us for about 16, 17 months. And I asked him, I said, Jeff, the first year you were with us, you reached your goal. You actually surpassed it. You set a goal to do 20 transactions. You did 27. Can you tell me, just don't give me the real long story of everything that you learned and stuff, but just tell me, what do you think was the biggest difference? And he just simply said, I won the battle more often. I thought, that's interesting. What do you mean by you won the battle? He said, we all come into contact. He said, I was doing what I needed to do. I was talking to people, but I wasn't converting anybody to clients. I wasn't getting my buyers to write contracts. I was losing 85% of the listing appointments that I went on. So he said, I won the battle more last year. And I thought, okay, that makes sense. So the battle, the conversations, the converting your leads over to actually have clients that are going to do a buyer or seller transaction with you really is the battle that we all fight every day. When you think about it right now, there's more agents in this market than there's been for 10 or 12 years, and everybody is fighting for the same business. Now, I personally believe that there is more than enough out there for everybody who wants to get up and go to work every day and take their fair share of it. But that only goes so far if you don't know how to win the battle. So what we had worked with him on a lot was, in your conversations, how do you create more value? How do you become the resource that the buyer and the seller want to work with? And how do you give them the comfort level that you are going to represent them better than anybody else that they've talked to? Because really, that's what it comes down to. If you can be in rapport, if you know how to have a sales conversation with your clients and they respect you and understand that you're on their side, the battle's won. So that's the first step, I think, with a lot of people in figuring out their growth, is figuring out how do you put yourself in a position to win the battles that you're in, and then start figuring out how do you get into more conversations. So thank you for watching this quick video. The next thing that we're going to talk about is exactly that. Do you have enough people that you can grow your business based on the people that you're talking with right now? Or do you need to figure out, how do I get more quality leads, not phone numbers and emails? How do I get more quality buyer and seller leads in conversations so that you can convert more? I look forward to sharing that with you very soon. Thanks so much.